I it's been a rough couple days, you guys. So sorry I missed out on the makeup videos. I've been dealing with the legal stuff all day. I had court this morning because I'm challenging my old job because I was being harassed at my other job, and I had evidence of the harassment. Plus, the person that was harassing me sent me text messages apologizing for cursing me out on the clock, and she was my supervisor. And so now I'm filing a lawsuit against them. And I just filed a restraining order against a YouTuber just now. 3 years, I've been getting harassed by a YouTuber by this name. And so she's the respondent, and then there's my name as the petitioner. And we have finally submitted all the documentation that we need for uh, filing the restraining order. So I'm excited for that. It says you have successfully completed your request for harassment restraining order interview. Then it says review and print your forms. So I'm really excited about that. This girl is about to leave me alone legally now because she won't leave me alone. So it's the petition for the harassment restraining order. I finally did it. It took me all day to get it done. I'm not even trying to be messed up, but I just don't want to play about my name, like, at all. Like, seriously, some of the stuff that this girl was saying about me in that private group chat, ooh, like, I just thank God that I have God with me because some of that stuff would make somebody really just want to off themselves. For the record, I'm not a suicidal person. I call it suicidal because I don't want to trigger the algorithm. But I'm not a suicidal person, and I would never commit S. I would never commit suicide. I don't want to say the word. I'm a single mother of two beautiful boys who love me to pieces and just love the air that I breathe. And so there's no need for me to want to do that because I'm very happy. I just feel like this year, especially with all of the things that God is trying to do in my life, I just don't want my name being played with, you know? I don't want people trying to ruin my name. I have so many situations where I could have filed lawsuits on people for like defamation of character, harassing me, saying things that weren't true that they have no evidence of in the past. And I just hate how much money I just left on the table because of not saying exactly or not doing anything about it, just letting people just play with my name. And God really, really wants to bless me and He wants to lift me up. And I'm just not going to let people ruin that for me this year, in this season, or ever. Like, I feel like I've let people play with my name for so long. Like, this girl has, not just this girl in general, but it's been like a few people that have blocked so many financial opportunities for me because I let them play with my name. Ruined, like, one person ruined my 10-year relationship playing with my name. Like, I was in a relationship with a guy that did not mind my body at all. He actually loved my body a lot. And even if I gained just a little weight, like, he still thought I was very beautiful until, he joined this group chat and they started talking trash about, like, oh, she's so fat, she's so this, she's so that. Even though I have a really nice shape for a plus size girl. Like, I have a nice shape for a plus size girl. I know that my body's not perfect and I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I accept myself and I love my body. And I'm not going to date somebody who doesn't, and that's the reason why I was with him for 10 years because he's never expressed to me that he didn't like my body. Literally not playing. Like, I'm sitting up filing harassment orders and also a few lawsuits. I got to file a lawsuit against my old job that I just quit back in January because I have evidence of my supervisor freaking out on me. And then also, I'm handing out lawsuits against, people that I am filing restraining orders against for emotional distress, defamation of character, libel. I did have a topic that I wanted to talk about, and the Lord actually, He wanted to talk more about it too, or He wanted me to do. Do you want me to do it in a separate video? Okay, the Lord wants me to do it now. Okay, so I was sitting in my car the other day and we were talking about toxic masculinity. My son interrupted me. I'm sorry. I was at a facility and there was like a woman who was talking to a man and asking him if he was okay. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm all right." And he was like, she was like, "If there's something wrong with you, then you should say that you're not okay and you should talk about it." And he was like, "Nobody," he says, I don't talk about it though. It's toxic masculinity." And then she made a joke like, "Fine, we don't want to hear about it anyway." And then he was like, "So that's the reason why I keep everything to myself, because you guys don't want to hear about it." I grew up with only one male sibling, and one thing I did analyze about my brother is that he was always like really quiet about his emotions. Like, and I grew up to learn that it wasn't him that was just like that. I feel like that's just like a man thing. Like, and I feel like men, the reason why they don't really express their emotions like they should is because some heterosexual men may find it to be gay to be expressive about their emotions or their feelings. Do you know how many fights and how many problems would be solved if men would just be open about how they feel instead of just bottling it up and acting as if that they don't have any emotions or any feelings? This is always so tricky. Let's see what this pink look like. The thing about men is they all feel like they have to bottle up their emotions. I like the pink. It's really cute. They never ever talk about how they feel with anybody. And I feel like it's because they think it's gay or like, but I think women appreciate men more that are more communicative and they know how to express themselves in a healthy way and also in a masculine way, you know? So I guess you have to be able to find that calm medium. Yes, yeah. And still be able to say, "You know what, I don't really like this, or this kind of hurts my feelings, honey. Is there something that we can do to fix this?" You know what I'm saying? Because some guys will just like really bottle up their emotions, be with the same woman for years, and never express how they feel until either they found someone else to replace them with, or until the relationship is over. Now you want to talk about what you're mad about 10 years, what that person did to you 10 years ago. Moisturize my hair. I feel like I'm more in my feminine energy now that I'm single. Like, why is that? That's weird. I'm a boy mom, so being in my feminine energy has kind of been like a struggle for me because I have boys. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go out go shopping, I'm looking for tracksuit sets for boys or Hanes underwear for boys or undershorts or Old Spice Kids body wash for boys. So I'm just like everything's just boys. God forbid I would try to go into a store to go to the makeup aisle with my kids because they're like, "Mom, we didn't come here for makeup. We don't want to watch you look for makeup or anything like that." So, like, when I do girly stuff, I have to be like in my own, like, alone time and stuff like that because all the girly stuff, it just doesn't interest them and it's nothing to do with boys. So, my makeup channel and, uh, just being alone out shopping when I can is just the time where I can just be a woman in my feminine energy. These last little bit of curls. Like that one annoying piece of hair that just won't lay down. I'm just trying to like do something. Okay, guys, go subscribe to my YouTube channel at Yah Deserves the Glory, and that's where I do my prophetic messages for the Lord. And click the like button or click the share button there too. And also follow me on Facebook and on TikTok at Yah Deserves the Glory. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Y'all will be.